Okay, looks like we're gonna get into our next match. So this is Ins versus Enesy. Apparently the first game went to overtime. 5 minutes of overtime even.
And Ins won. However, in this map, it could very well go Enesy's way, because this is a very LG aim-heavy map, and Enesy is another CA one-trick pony like Sirius. Before Sirius got a brain or something.
Well, at least you're saying that Sirius has got a brain.
A small one, yes, but he did. He eventually got one. He still doesn't use it though, but sometimes you see sparks that allow you to make the assumption that one brain is actually there. It's a rare occasion, but it does happen.
Right. Who is casting Flee Live and Ins?
Round begins in.
There should be the second map between Enesy and Ins.
1. Fight.
Come on, Enesy to begin with.
Okay, same here.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Should be the frag for him. I wonder if he wants to push. In's best option is to use the Peeker right now. He opts not to use it, and instead he's going to miss out on both the Mega and the Heavy. Very good dominant start for Enesy. What can he do with it?
Could even get another one right there, because In's putting himself in a bad position, but he does have heavy machine gun, and knows he has to bridge the gap right now, or he's gonna get
very
destroyed.
good.
In's pushing beautifully.
Yeah, I thought at some point Enesy was actually gonna go through. Wait, is there a crouch slide? Oh right, Shrug has crouch slide, doesn't he?
Yes, indeed.
Okay,
Ins.
so he's like mini Torbjorn with crouch slide. That makes sense.
Sure.
I like how you never give in. Oh, a lot of damage there with the Peeker. Once going for the kill. Oh, sadly the angle isn't quite there.
Yeah, just couldn't find the rocket damage. Still one frag in the lead. Heavy about to come. It's gonna be a battle for the armor, but Enesy realizes he's in no shape to contest just yet. Gonna instead just back away.
No, serious. You're confusing me with Aimer. Aimer legitimately was a Torb main in Overwatch.
Oh, he sounds so different.
He actually messes up that Peeker there. Gets the Meg anyway, and Enesy, he's not having a good time. After that dominant start, must be heartbroken for him to just miss out on everything right now. Heartbreaking even. I can't speak English today. Whatever.
He's doing a good job at staying alive though. Oh wow, look at this aggressive push out of nowhere. That first rocket did a fair bit to Ins. Now he actually has to give up some positioning with Mega spawns just in time, but it worked.
Yeah, there you saw just how bad Ins' LG is compared to Enesy. And if you press tab, there's like 52% for Enesy and 31% for Ins, and we saw it there, that fight. Ins really struggled hitting Enesy. This is what Enesy needs to be forcing, more LG fights. There he is, he does a little push with the LG, goes for the machine gun, because but he still has ammo. I don't know what's up with the machine gun there. Oh, Ins, it seems to be looking at the wrong way around.
I think he was expecting Ins to run away and that he would be out of reach of LG. Maybe land a few bullets with the machine gun.
That's good damage. I'm surprised that's a mutual frag. After the heavy peek, that should have been Ins' frag, but Enesy still managing to dish out a little bit more damage and getting the mutual frag.
Ooh, Enesy not hiding much in that confrontation.
I like that he didn't commit. That would be a very weird angle to commit to. So he's showing a lot of composure. Sadly he dies there, but the composure he shows that it's like he's not even a clan arena player.
They are not known for their composure, that's for sure. Ins got a monster stag, but Enesy just absolutely doesn't care one bit.
Very nice attack by Enesy. And you see, if it wasn't the ridiculous aim difference between both Enesy would have won that fight, because he had the better positioning, even after the initial burst of damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, Enesy's aim is really carrying him in most of these fights. If he's about to spawn, like another fight, another item for Ins. I gotta say, Enesy's timing seems a bit off. He's always arriving late to the items, not being able to get them.
Definitely not his strong suit. Timing, that's for sure.
His LG though, there we go.
So, yeah, there we go. Who needs timing when you've got a shaft like that? Clearly Enesy doesn't. So making his way over to Heavy. Again, a little late.
Yeah, again, with Mega, he's been doing really well, but attacking Heavy and positioning for it, he's just been really bad at that. And step up in that regard. Again, you see, he gets the Mega cleanly. He's even trying to chase, but can he do the same with the Heavy? He's not really playing well with the center area of the map. He needs to take control of it. To use machine gun more, make sure you get... He goes for the same angle he's been trying for the last 4 times. This time, however, a little bit earlier, does a lot of damage. He might even try to follow up to get a kill.
He should.
Oh, the machine gun again. You have the shotgun, you have rockets, you go for the machine gun? It works, but questionable decision there. And now he's, yep, doesn't even drop down, so he just forfeits the Mega. Not great for him now. Because he doesn't have any items.
Basically a little bit of almost unreturned damage right there. Ins comes around the corner, just uses a heavy machine gun from a distance that he knows his opponent will just not be ready. There you go, see that's already 120 damage coming out.
I don't agree with this decision of Enesy. He needed the LG ammo, but getting it at the LG is always a bad place to get yourself stuck into. They've just gone for the light armor because he had the rotation going on, and gone for the LG ammo crate at the Heavy.
Yeah.
The weird thing is that most players don't know where they... There's actually a lot of players, even really good players, that don't know where all the ammo crates are. Most notably Venture. I don't think he knows where any ammo crate is on the map, which is insane.
It's a pretty important piece of knowledge, though.
It is, it is, it is.
Especially on maps like this, where it's such a risk to get the ammo. Enesy pushed back. He's got 1 frag of a lead for the time being. But Ins is hungry. He wants to tie this up.
I am.
But
oh,
Enesy,
him as well.
He absolutely wasn't expecting Enesy to. What? I'm gonna make a 180 and push you with double LG.
Look at the LG. Like even with his really awkward angle, he's still hitting like 44% against Ins's 30. And he's actually on the Heavy on time. It's the first time it's been 7 minutes, he's on the Heavy on time, and he gets it cleanly. So I'm not sure how Enesy can lose the game now. So let's watch how he throws.
Also, we've just been informed by Def that apparently NA players time all the ammo crates on the map, which is, I think, why
it's easier when you have a couple of less weapons to worry about. Like when you don't use LG, it's already 1 less weapon to worry about.
Facts.
I love that Death wrote facts just as I said that.
Yeah.
Thank you for agreeing, Death.
Oh, the noise! The noise!
Get it? He needs to get the rocket launcher there! Dude, please! Oh my god. Okay. He still didn't get the kill. No! Enesy throwing. Wins, gets the frag. 2 minutes to go. 3 frags to make up for. And Enesy, is he dropping? Okay, if he drops, he's probably dead. He does hit a lot of shotgun though. The second blast must have been 120.
Yeah, Ins, I mean, he's gotta take these fights. He's got 1.5 minutes left.
The worst part there is that he gave the LG to Enesy.
Yeah.
Great rockets though. Really good, smart positioning there by Ins. And Enesy, I'm not sure what he tried to do. He didn't have rockets himself, just the LG, and he went for the worst positioning. 1 minute to go. Ins can still win this.
Yeah.
Especially now, given that Enesy doesn't have his best weapon.
clearly wants that LG,
1
positioning
minute
himself
warning.
smartly in between himself and Lightning Gun. Here comes Enesy.
Doesn't get with their rocket, and the rocket bounces Enesy over and gives him an angle for the shotgun. So this should be the tiebreaker. Should be going to tiebreaker after this map, because there's not much Ins can do now. With the 40 seconds, he even leaves the match.
Wow. Not gonna call it GG. Not gonna wait for time to end. Just instantly gonna leave it.
It's not BM. It's Russian tradition. You only say GG if you win. And usually, instead of GG, you say 6-6 to trigger your opponent even more. The mind games.
They're ahead of us, Ins. The
Exactly.
Russians,
Or 9-9. They don't
Yeah,
even say
9-9,
6, they say 9.
Or you say G, and then you just type enter and you type G again. That's
98 is the best one, yeah.
best. 98, that's like God bless, and
Or you forgot the biggest one, that he might not be good or game, he might just be God.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, and then all the American players, so nice. God bless, have fun, starting so nicely, or ending so well. And then here's like, you just say G, don't say anything at all. Say 99. Serious, once again, reminding everyone, this is of course a community tour. If you want to see more of these, do feel free to contribute a little bit to the prize pool so we can get more of these matches underway in the future, get the pros on board and everything. So praise be Serious for setting this one up for us.
How come you still owe me money then, Serious?
Prepare to fight.
So this is going to be the tiebreaker, Enesy and Ins. Brains of Sarna, it's going to be
Fight.
the German guy versus Ranger. Eisen, that's the one. I think Flea has left us. Oh no, he's still
No, I'm still here. I was just taking a look at the chat. What's going on there? I am definitely around Enesy versus Ins. The fake Ins, not the real Ins. That's joining me on the mic.
Oh, that's some really good rails. In this map, I think it's going to be even harder for Ins, just due to the inclusion of the rail, which Enesy is going to be trying to abuse a lot. Oh, sadly, he was looking at the wrong side.
See, Enesy doesn't even have rockets. He's like, I've got LG, I've got rail. I'm good. I'm good. Don't need anything more than that.
Perhaps a brain in the near future, and you'll be golden.
Yeah, then he's gonna be a great fit for the QUAKE Pro League. Now, Enesy taking control of the center map. He's got the major items to his name. He's got all the weapons he wants. And he's got a good rotation. Heavy first, 10 seconds later, Mega. Just gotta be careful not to become predictable, taking the same route over and over.
I think Enesy needs to speed up the pace a bit more. Like, go for Ins, like he's trying to do. Try to look for him before going for the major items. Try to do some damage. Or else you're just taking the items for literally no reason, because you're not capitalizing on having the control. There he goes. Ins should be right there. He's gonna get rocketed. There we go. Oh, Ins capitalizing fully. But however, the turret gets the frag.
I don't know about that push though. I feel like land one rocket.
He got really excited when he landed the rocket and bounced into the other side. He got really, really excited.
He smelled blood. But unfortunately, he should have just landed one rocket, maybe, and then gone up the bounce pads and cut off Mega. And then he would have stack advantage, moving into the next fights. But Enesy at this point 2-0 for lead. Kinda handed to him by Ins, in a way. He could have just played like a ghost some more, but gave things up himself. This time around though, Enesy unable to really get a good read or catch on Ins. I don't know enough about Enesy to judge whether or not he will just go super defensively already, because I know that there's players who would. They're like,
oh,
okay,
it's a good rocket.
That's a really good rocket. 99 damage when he was even able to see his opponent. He wants to punish this some more. Fortunately for him, looks away a moment too soon. Okay, a little bit of damage from the turret. More so than damage, this is going to be useful because of the information it gives him. It shows exactly where his opponent is at.
Yeah, all you need to know about Enesy is that we can aim. He can aim. He has pretty good aim. Except now he's not really showing it. He's at 23% LG. But they've barely had fights. He needs to go up to jump. I think he really needs to go up to jump pad just to see if Ins is up there. Because he's not gonna die if he goes up to jump pad, I believe.
Nope. But that's still 10 seconds that Ins would have to hold out. Heavy.
Oh, now he's like, if he had done damage before going for the heavy, now Ins wouldn't be able to hold the position for the Mega. That's what I was worried about. Now because of that, he did no damage and he missed out on the Mega, and he got fragged by Ins. After Ins being seemingly AFK for 4 minutes and 20 seconds, plays it.
Yeah, it was a good play from Ins, just putting himself at the top of the bounce pad. I think he figured out that Enesy just really likes that route.
Oh.
And then he just rockets him, gets the better positioning. And Enesy went all the way around. He went to like bottom green, tried to approach from there, and that's just opened him up to so much damage.
This is where it gets awkward. Like if you were in control for like 5 minutes, and then suddenly you die, you're still in the mindset to go for the items, but you can't really go for the items, and your opponent will try to speed up the pace, but you don't really have any stack or weapons.
5 minute
So you kind of get trapped in keep going for the items.
Yeah.
You need to just reset the mindset. Go defensive. Get the stack, get the weapon. And you see how much more pressure Ins is putting up on Enesy compared to how much pressure Enesy is putting on Ins.
And Enesy is actually the better aimer of the two. So it's very surprising to see the worst aimer be the one to apply.
I don't think Ins is the worst aimer. I think there's like 3 people that aim worse than him.
Well, I meant in this single match. I'm curious as to who you think are worse aimers.
I don't know, right after that, Death, Effortless, and a friend of mine who just started the game.
Well, I'm glad that you're the friend of you who just started playing is grouped in with Death and Effortless. Happy to hear that, I think.
Or bad enough.
15 frags left.
Ins really starting to turn this one around.
And I'm really going to blame Enesy for that. He was 4 minutes with control and he wasn't able to do anything with it. He does get the heavy though. He has his favorite weapons. Is he gonna be able to land the shot at the Mega? Oh, nope, and he misses out on the Mega. Needs to switch the rail and actually try to land something as he gets the rockets as well. Sadly for him, he is not landing any damage. He goes in really close with still a long time to go. That's another big mistake for Enesy. If that's not a GG frag, that's almost seals it really.
Yeah, there's only 3 minutes left to go. A little bit of self-damage right there. And Enesy does have a pretty good angle at getting control right now though. At least he's got heavy, but Ins positioning himself perfectly to get Mega as well and add on some more damage. That was a really nice rail. He's not gonna let off tonight now.
Oh, there we
Enesy
go.
doesn't need him to. I think the turret helped. That 1 damage, or the 2 points of damage hit by the turret before made him
Oh
railable.
man, Enesy, come on. That
No.
was... He didn't... Did he even... No, I don't know why he just dropped down like that. That was... It boggles my mind how he would do something like that. Like, In's throws the game there at 1 minute to go, and then Enesy just throws it back to him. Not great. Yeah, too much pressure from Serious Cup, as Sparty is saying. You know the whole
Probably.
world is watching.
There are 2 expert casters in front of.
Okay,
millions
Enesy gets
of
another
viewers.
frag. But he's not gonna be able to do anything with his 3 HP. Still a long time for major items to be up.
Yeah, if he's gonna wait there for another 10 seconds, he's gonna be in trouble. He
Might
knows
be able
heavy
to get the
taking
Mega
him.
though.
Yeah, he could. I don't.
No, why'd he go there? Inz is
He's
going for the
making-
rail. He would be dead right now. Luckily for him,
down
Inz is
there.
just trying to stay
Yeah,
AFK.
He's fully passive right now. He's just gonna wait down below. He doesn't even have rockets though, Inz, and that's what he's gonna get now. It looks. Completing the unholy trinity of weapon. And Enesy at this point, he knows this is the end.
Oh, another great rocket by Inz and Enesy, and that's it. It's game over unless he pulls a miracle. Nope, no miracle there.
Enesy just too passive when he was in control.
Yeah,
He had a really good approach to the match for quite some time, but then he just cycled the items, did nothing more. And Inz was waiting a little off center, patiently, 100, 100, 100, didn't need anything more, and then out of he spots the opportunity, lands a good rail, snoops in, and that's the end of Enesy. So definitely didn't capitalize of the many opportunities he had.